How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Siphiwayinkhosi Dlamini. I am the CSRC Police and Transformation at the University of the Free State, Bloemfontein campus.
Okay, nice to meet you. So, the university initiated that AI detectors are going to be dropped on the 1st of July, which was last week. So, we want to know, did SRC play any role in engaging with the university management on concerns surrounding AI detection?
Yes, we engaged the Center for Teaching and Learning and the Interdisciplinary Center for Digital Futures at the University of the Free State. I think starting from October last year, we've been having back and forth engagements about AI usage by not just students, but by lecturers as well.
Oh, that's interesting. So you mentioned that you held engagements. So what were the biggest concerns students had about the AI detection system?
So at our AI colloquium, what we noticed was that these AI detections were even detecting papers as old as the 2000s as having been AI flagged or having AI content or having been written by AI. Okay. So there's definitely a conjunction between what is actually AI and what is actually not AI. So we noticed that a lot of students were being flagged for AI when their work actually wasn't written by AI.
So there were cases where students were flagged?
Yeah, many cases, many cases.
Okay. So do students view the decision as a victory, or there are still concerns about how AI will be managed at UFS?
There's still concerns, but in our view, we thought it would be progressive to remove the AI detections up until the university is able to actually create its own AI detections. You know, I think this would call calling us to work with people from the computer science department to have our own AI detection tools, because the ones that we have from Turnitin are actually inadequate. So yeah, we thought it was progressive to remove it. It was actually a suggestion of the SRC to have it removed.
So it was the SRC suggestion?
Yes, my suggestion. Yeah.
Oh, so it was your suggestion. Okay. So for sure there have been communications between the UFS and students. So what message has the university's decision sent to students about the use of artificial intelligence in higher education?
Well, it's showing us that AI is here to stay, and we need to find ways with working with AI. We also understood that AI is a model that takes along with it, or takes with it, people's art, people's artwork, or people's work, and these things are then taken and put into these AI models, and then these AI models then replicate this work as its own. So we thought that AI was actually intellectual theft. And so, yeah, we viewed this in a progressive light, and yeah, we were certainly happy about it.
Okay. So now that we know the decision was made by SRC, specifically transformation in policy. So what guidelines would the SRC like to see put in place regarding the ethical use of AI tools such as ChatGPT?
We want to know what, or the ways in which we are to use AI and the ways in which we are not to use AI. I actually read somewhere that the power of AI is in the prompt rather than the information that you get from it. Also, the information that you get from it is powered by the prompt that you put into ChatGPT, as you say. So we want students to be taught. There should be an AI module that teaches students the ethical ways of using AI, how to use it, how not to use it, when to use it, and when not to use it, because we do have really progressive AI models out there. Things like, let me not mention them or give them, but yeah, there's so many that are progressive.
Okay, so since AI has been removed, starting beginning of the second semester, So there are a lot of students, specifically, let's focus on postgrad students who do research. What implementations are going to be there to check if students used AI or didn't use AI?
So now this is coming into play because so what's going to happen is this, right? We are building a better and bigger relationship between the student and the supervisor. Right? The supervisor should be the arbiter, the person that ensures that the work that you have written is your work, right? And how will the supervisor ensure that? By asking you questions, by prompting you on what you wrote, what you meant on this sentence, on this paragraph. Those are that's how education has always been prior to AI. So we're trying to take education back to those primitive days, so to speak.
So what advice would you give to students now that AI detection has been removed? What advice would you give to students about using AI or not using AI?
Well, firstly is using AI ethically. That's the first point. That's why we need the artificial intelligence module in the campus, so as to teach students how to use it. And also, this is I think it's a cutting edge move in the sense that we are saying that the machine and the human can work together to produce knowledge. It's not a fictitious dream to have, but it's certainly one we thought was progressive. So we are pushing, what we're doing is actually pushing for the better usage of AI, the ethical usage of AI.
So you want AI and students to work together. Okay, I hear you.
So it's basically like, you remember how when the internet was coming into age in the early 2000s? It's the same thing that with AI. We need to find a way of working, because what we noticed is that it's you can't use AI to detect whether I'm using AI. We're basically both using AI.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Do you believe that this decision marks the beginning of a new approach to AI at UFS? And what would you like that future to look like for students?
I think it's marking a beginning not just for AI usage in UFS, but AI usage in higher education. We want students not to worry about having their authentic work flagged by an AI model. We can't have the fear of failure and have the fear of machine learning at the same time.
Okay.
We are removing one burden from the student, so to speak. So this future looks like using AI ethically, using the right prompts, so as to create your own epistemology or your own knowledge.
Okay. No, that's the end of the interview. Thank you for your time, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to discuss this matter. And wish nothing but the best between the UFS and the students in regards with AI.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.